Hey guys, happy Saturday to you. I want to do a lesson today talking about a grinder, a lump, um, a shuffle. It's been brought to my attention a couple times, um, from different folks going, what the heck are those terms and what do they mean? I figured if I do a quick video, put it up on YouTube, at least it might clear up some confusion and, bring about some awareness of what the feel is. So, in short, it's the thing that we all learned when we first started playing guitar. I can distinctly remember my first guitar lessons in the Bay Area when a guy said we're gonna play a 12-bar blues, and he told me put my finger here, put my finger there, and play that. Uh, I can't tell you how many hours of entertainment I got from that, especially when he showed me a pentatonic scale. Now, where he fell short was in spending more attention to the detail. What does that actually mean? So, it's a, it's an E chord that's pivoting between the six scale degree and the flat seven, and so when that's droned against the low E, it's associated with so much blues that we listen to. Now, that's all kind of the periphery stuff that we should know. But there's a lot of voodoo attached to this, right? How do you play that lump? Why does Jimmy Reed sound so good? Why does Lazy Lester sound different from Jimmy Reed? Why does Lockwood play it and it sounds different than Lightnin' Hopkins? And there's many reasons. But we'll just focus on the player, not necessarily the ensemble that they play in, and what the context of the groove is. But for myself, the way I play is going to be either open or closed. So when you hear like a T-Birds record, Jimmy Vaughn has a very open sound. I also associate that with Lazy Lester. Say, Pick by the Bridge. And I try to use all downstrokes. Even though it's eighth notes, it's all downstrokes. It kind of creates a little bit of a grease factor to it. Of course, it's your E. You're going to play 4 bars. You count eighth notes. So just imagine I'm here on bar 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now when I get to the 2 bars, now this is just pivoting between the 5 and the 6. Now for the B, this is the correct way to play, right? Because that gets you your root and your 5. Well, I'll do one of two things. I'll shift up and I'll palm mute. And what that does is when you have the 6 and the 7 in the same register ring at the same time, it's pretty dissonant. Even though it's kind of makes up a 13th chord, when they're not spaced out by a register and they're played in the same register, they can sound really fugly. And so the way to kind of mute that is to be able to mute it. So you see how ugly that is right there? But if I mute it, it softens the blow, makes it more percussive. And I go back on that one. Don't even worry about a turnaround. I know everybody talks about getting a turnaround at the beginning of that 11th and 12th bar, but you'll be surprised at how much blues we listen to where the guitar player is not playing the turnaround. For myself, the turnaround could be be a very exposing factor on how how deep you dig into the blues idiom, right? So if everybody states that turnaround, it sounds like the Beach Boys. no problems with the Beach Boys, but I think there is a style difference between playing a Beach Boys song and playing a Jimmy Reed tune. So one way of getting closer to the feel is don't play, a turnaround. So that's one way of playing together. Now, what happens for me is sometimes I lose definition between the 6th and 5th string, and that's where I hybrid pick, and I'll use my middle finger. And so, and what this also does for me, it allows me some freedom to hit some melody notes on the top strings, that would be able to add some more excitement. So, like in a Lightning Hopkins song, he might go. Now we're subbing out, so we're not hitting this at the same time. It's just 6 and 1. So instead of playing the 1 and here, I'm hitting the and there. Now here's something cool, is when I go to the A, well, the E is still in the scale of E. And you see it's still in that chord. There's an E. Might as well hit that for the E. So that's one example, and I think I've done another YouTube video where you could be able to hammer on the downbeat of the 1. So in short, that's what a lump is. I'm trying to think of where I need to put those accents to make it sound good. It is shuffled, right? It's not straight beat. It's not. But 1 and 2. So you can see the bounce of my hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And that pendulum motion that I'm doing kind of helps me keep time. Now, if you're playing in a small combo or a trio, that gives you a whole lot more. You don't have to turn up the amp to get more, more volume, more power. By having some of those high notes, you're going to be able to create some more motion, and maybe be able to, entice the listener a little bit more. But again, check out your Lazy Lester recordings. Check out your Jimmy Rogers recordings. And if you don't have those, I do suggest picking those up. And for sure, pick up a lot of the stuff that I played today was lifted directly from Lockwood, and stuff that I've heard on his early recordings. There's a few tunes he did in the 40s, his Tricks recordings. So definitely can't suggest those enough. And the Otis Spann Candid. That's another one you need to pick up. So I hope you enjoyed this little introduction, and I will see you guys again soon. Take care.